G'day everyone. I'm here with the youngest sapphire in Australia, Tayla Daly.
Hi.
Like I said, we're just having an informal chat with people and to find out how they got started in the business and their journey. So how long have you been in the business for, Tayla?
About 13 months now.
Okay, and how did you find out about the business?
Well, I was good friends with Steve. Most people know Steve Baker, and yeah, I was just seeing him living the best lifestyle ever. Basically, could do whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted, and yeah, I just thought, how are you doing that? And yeah, really looked into it.
So what did you first think about it? Because you're obviously, sorry, I saw not asked, but how old were you when you looked at it?
So I was just turned 20 when I looked at it. Yeah, so well, initially I thought that, you know, Steve was just doing really well because he did play footy and using his profile type thing, but then I went along to a meeting, met a lot of average everyday people that were doing really, really well with it, and I just thought, well, if them, why not me? I'm going to give it a crack, and yeah, just absolutely loving it.
Okay, so we talk about in the business here, you find red apples, green apples, and rotten apples.
Yep.
So your first few contacts, who were they?
I pretty much went to like my friends first, as you do, and they literally laughed at me. So they were very rotten. But yeah, and like I went to my parents, my dad, and he told me that I was in a scam and whatnot. But yeah, I didn't let it stop me. Persisted, and
that would have been pretty tough.
Oh, it was. It actually, Steve had to come over and sat down with my dad, and because they were saying it's all a big pyramid scheme and stuff, and. Yeah, Steve sat down with him, was like, oh, where do you work? And my dad was like, oh, in the bank. And so then Steve was kind of like, oh, you know, if you draw that out, what structure's that? And Dad was like, a pyramid. And so then he started listening, and yeah, now they fully support me with what I'm doing.
Okay. So so obviously it took a little bit and you finally got some how did you sponsor your first person, being a young gun?
Well, my first enrollment was actually my mum. I don't really tell anyone that because...
Yeah, your mum. Yeah, your mum.
Yeah, no, I tried to get her for about a month and she didn't really want a bar of it, and then it wasn't until our number one earner, Kim Wee, she's set to make like $8 million this year, and she came around, did an Australian tour, and I dragged mum along because I didn't want to go by myself, and yeah, she joined that night. That was my first enrollment.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, this was pretty exciting.
And then what happened?
Yeah, I guess my confidence just kind of grew, and then I think my second sign up was my sister's boyfriend's mum, and yeah.
Sorry, your sister's boyfriend's mum?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of went to the mums, and then like mums' friends, and just referrals whenever they weren't interested. Like, you know, they kind of want to help me out because I'm family friends. So yeah, it just grew from there.
So, do you have many young people yourself in the business? I've seen a few of them around.
Yeah, no, I do. Absolutely booming at the moment with the Gen Y. But yeah, initially at the beginning it was very hard. I was probably the youngest person by about 10, 15 years when I joined. But
easy.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, but no, now it's just going crazy. Got a lot of like 18, 19-year-olds coming on board. My brother's 17. I got him a spot in the business. So yeah, it's really appealing to the young people.
So what do you think appeals to them?
I think just like an alternative way to make income, kind of like just do it part-time on the side. I think travel is really a big tick for a lot of people, the opportunities. And well, for me, I just love the team aspect of it. We have a lot of fun, we work hard, but you know, really enjoy it too, and I think that's really appealing. Not going to uni for 4 to 5 years and then going into something where you don't actually have any job security. So yeah, I think it's a good alternative, something to try on the side, and if you like it, awesome.
So let's ask a couple of questions about you.
Okay.
So when you looked at it, you were studying?
Yeah, so I was at uni, and I was also working as well.
So what were you studying?
Well, I was doing occupational therapy, so I had done, started arts education double degree, and then deferred, did a personal training course, then went back to uni for occupational therapy, and yeah. Okay,
and then what happened?
Well, I was also working like at a call centre and stuff as well, and I was, pretty flat out all the time, but I wasn't enjoying what I was doing at all. I couldn't see myself doing it for another 4 years and then going into the workforce and doing it for another 40. So I was feeling a bit disgruntled, a little bit depressed and anxious about where I was headed, and yeah, so thank God for this. Yeah.
So what's been one of the most, like, do you remember when someone that you in your team sponsored somebody? Did you?
Yeah, I think for me, it was really when I got my first enrolment, who just went bang and went out and did all these things without me having to go, come on, let's like do it, have you done it? And she just went out and just hit all these ranks so much quicker than I had and
so
everything.
So the duplication kicked
Yeah,
in.
it was really, it took me about 8 months to find her, but when I did, it was like my mind just switched that don't have to baby people either want it or they don't, and yeah, it's so awesome seeing people in your team do really well, come out of their comfort zones and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
That's awesome. So you've been on a few trips?
Yeah, been to Thailand and went to a free trip to Noosa. Just got back from the Gold Coast.
That was good fun.
Yeah, so fun. And Macau in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, so it's a pretty good lifestyle.
Yeah, no, absolutely loving it.
So if you were someone that's sort of young, we say the young guns now, if you were someone young gun now, what advice would you give them?
I just think give it a crack. Like, you got to be open-minded. We've got all the systems in place. Literally, just tap into them. You get the best mentoring, best support system around you, and just go for it. Like, don't really listen. There are a lot of negative people out there, but people are negative with anything. Like, if you're going to open up a restaurant, you haven't done it yet.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, and you ask people, they say, oh, the economy's bad. But once you do it, everyone's there to support you. So I think just going for it, when people see you're putting in the effort, they're going to support you if they're a true friend anyway. So yeah, no, I just think give it a crack. Nothing to lose. Yeah.
And what's the if I can ask, what's the next goal? What's the next thing you're aiming at?
I'm hoping to hit Sapphire Elite in the next 60 days. So that would be pretty exciting. That's like your full-time residual income.
Wow.
And then I'm hoping for the director level Ruby, which is like the $10,000-$12,000 by my birthday in April. Haven't really put that out there, so now it's out
there now.
April 19th.
It's out there now.
Yeah, so as soon as I hit that, I'm just gonna want to travel the world for a little bit. It's always been a goal of mine. I thought that was like 5-10 years down the track, and I just can't believe it.
And we're at Tayla's mum and dad's place, and we saw your beautiful car in the front.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. Tell us about getting that.
Oh, it's just amazing. Like, personally, I've always been one of those people that, I work hard. I've never really had money to do anything. Like, my first car, Dad actually bought for me. Yeah, thanks, Dad. It was a Ford Festiva or something, hatchback, no power steering. I was literally doing a weight session every time. I crashed into things all the time. I couldn't drive it. I blame the car for that. And when I was just able to kind of get this like dream car, convertible, leather inside, and I was just. Yeah, it's just so, I can't believe it's happening to me. Like,
I can. Yeah. Definitely.
Just so soon. Like, I thought one day, it's a dream, but yeah, so 8-9 months I was able to do that. It's
awesome.
Crazy.
Cool. Well, I think that's about it. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks so much.
Hope that's helpful. This is a little insight, and we might get some more out there soon. So thanks again, Tayla.
Thanks,
Good on you. Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.